MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Stop made by Myles
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
A gain of 2.
So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Finds his tight end Ingram. He finds some open field here. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Good.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, 2nd most in the NFL. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but...
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
16 yards, a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
That's the
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jones on first down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
5-yard line.
Throwing Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Dion Lewis.
Giants.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Johnson now returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. Mayfield on play action. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Mayfield's pass.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
7 yards the pick up there. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 46. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. give him a chance to
Kareem
turn it
Hunt.
upfield, and that
Incomplete.
brings up second down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
On second down, Mayfield again.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Loss of 8 yards.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second
From the
and
gun,
3.
Mayfield. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete.
Mayfield's
And he
pass.
gets it down a yard or
Complete
two
to
shy
Marvin
of the
Hall.
30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards.
4 yards the pickup,
And the
first
Browns-
down.
And 180. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And here we go again.
And he's able to get it down to the
Mayfield's
25-yard
pass.
line.
Complete to Austin
That will go as a
Hooper.
pickup of 7
A
on the
7-yard
7th play of the
pickup.
drive.
Brings up second and 3 at the Giants'
Throwing again on
25-yard
second
line.
down. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Mayfield's pass. Complete to
Donovan
Donovan
Peoples-Jones with his
Touchdown,
first career
Cleveland.
NFL touchdown. And
Cody
the Browns
Parkey
get a
lining up
score
for the extra
closer.
point.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not
kick
only to
is
calm
good.
themselves, but
Makes
maybe
the
tamp
score
down the crowd a
Giants
little
21.
bit because everything was
Browns
against them. As
7.
you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to
The
reciprocate.
Giants take over first and
Back
10
on offense, New York
their
gets
own
set to take over.
25-yard line.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Giants going to go
8
ahead and use
yards
the
on
first of
pickup.
their
Brings up
timeouts
second and 2
as they'll talk things
the
over prior to
33-yard
this
line.
upcoming second down play.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's a party now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way
That's
down to
good
the
for the
26.
Giants. First down.
A big play there
First and
just
10 at
before
the
halftime.
26-yard
And
line.
even 40 yards. Jones throwing on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Tate.
Jones pass.
And they'll be inside the
Complete
25
to
now at
Golden
the
Tate.
24.
2 yards
That
on
catch
the
good
pickup.
for only a
It's
couple.
Second and 8.
To
At
throw
the
again on
24-yard
second
line.
down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first
That's
down
good
as he's
for
going to
the
be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
First and
13
10 at
yards
the
as the
12-yard
quick slant
line.
keeps the drive moving.
Let's go, D. Tighten
And
up.
that is incomplete. 7
Jones
seconds
pass.
remaining.
Intended for
Denzel
Darius
Ward right
Slayton.
there in coverage to get the hand in. An incomplete
He was
pass
covered
on
by
first
Denzel
down. That
Ward.
leads to a second and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again. Jones.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And this is incomplete with a
Jones
clock
pass.
showing just 3
Intended for
seconds
Sterling
left.
Shepard. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the
Graham
half.
Gano
On is the
on
field
for the
goal
field
unit to
goal.
see about getting 3
A
points.
29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year
The kick
veteran
is
bangs it through.
good.
And that will do it
Makes the
for
score
this first
Giants
half.
24.
So we reach
Browns
halftime in
7.
what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. Oh, the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Not
Mayfield's
much there,
pass.
only a yard.
Complete to
Well, they're unable to
Austin
convert
Hooper.
that into much, but it's never
He's
a bad
out of
idea to
bounds
try to get the
behind the
ball
line of
into a
scrimmage.
tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Chubb on
Down
the
he
carry.
goes, folded like a lawn
He was
chair.
brought down by
It's a
Blake
loss of a
Martinez.
yard, so it's back to
A
3rd
loss
and
of a
10.
yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
53. Watch the out.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the
Mayfield's
40.
pass. Complete
Mayfield to his
Austin
new
Hooper.
target, Hooper, for a Cleveland
It's a gain of
first.
10.
We often
First
hear the
down,
phrase sure-handed
Cleveland.
tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This pass complete to Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, they got to let us play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nick Chubb, the
11
ball
more
carrier.
yards that go around, a first
David
down as
Mayo
well.
brought him down.
And a nice carry and a first
A
down
gain of
for
11
Cleveland.
on
A
the
nice
play.
pickup there by Nick Chubb.
First
Was a
down,
bright spot for this
Browns.
Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8
Mayfield's
times. And how
pass.
about this for durability?
Complete to
Has not
Austin
missed a
Hooper.
game in his NFL career.
A
What a
6-yard
bounce back
pickup
from a
brings up
big-time knee
2nd and
injury
4
while at the University of
at the
Georgia.
10-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a
Mayfield's
1st and goal as the
complete to
tackle is
Marvin
made at about the
Hall.
5. Just his
1st
2nd
and
catch of
goal,
the game so
Cleveland.
far. This one moves the chains.
3 down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb on the
Nick
carry.
Chubb
Touchdown,
with touchdown
Cleveland.
number 12 on the year.
Cody
And the
Parkey
Browns
lining up
make
for
some
the extra
inroads
point.
here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
The
And you
kick
know that
is
there's
good.
an emphasis on their side. Hey,
Makes the
we know
score
this. We know
Giants
where we are.
24,
But sometimes
Browns
that
14.
binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Pettis now on the return. And he's up across the 25
Dante
and
Pettis
down at the
on
28.
return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Dion
They'd love to
Lewis,
just strike
the ball
back with a
carrier.
touchdown right here, and if it's a long play,
He was
so
brought
be
down
it.
by
But the
Malcolm
main
Smith.
goal, get a couple of
It's a
first
gain of
downs,
5.
run some plays,
Brings
run
up
some clock,
2nd and
allow their
5
defense to get a chance to catch
at
their
the
breath,
33-yard
settle
line.
down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good.
And he
for the
slips up
Giants.
past the 45
down.
before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the
Sometimes it's
48-yard
hard to
line.
believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great
Jones
ones always
pass.
think to themselves,
Intended for
just hang
Golden
in there. I'm
Tate.
just one big
Incomplete.
carry away from busting this open.
Brings up
That's a good
2nd
start for
and
him.
10.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. On the crossing route, complete. It's Tate. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Jones toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Austin Hooper.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's our time, guys.
Mayfield with it once more. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
3rd and long.
Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again.
Dalvin
Tomlinson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Come off the ball.
Again, it's Lewis. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We got 4.
They run. This is Lewis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And it's third down.
Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones' pass intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Off play action. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Jones' pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them.